Hello, everyone. This is a Friday night general reading for all signs. So, welcome, whoever's here. Oh, there's G. Covington. Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Yeah. Happy Friday. Hope everybody has a good weekend, whether you're just resting or you have some nice activities you're going to be doing. Okay, this is a general reading. So this is for all signs. So I'll go through the cards and give you this reading. And then afterwards, anyone that wants to can ask questions. I'll see if I can tune in for you and get you some feedback. And here is Sherry Truby. Hello from Florida. I'm in Florida too, Sherry. Hi, how are you doing? So then we have Lolo 2309. Hi, Lolo. Lolo. And okay, let's see what cards we have for you this weekend. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorites, Two of Swords, the Hermit, 10 of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the King of Swords. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we've got Jenny Cosio. Hello, Jenny. Thank you all for joining us. Okay, so let's see. You've got starting out the Nine of Wands. Okay. So some of you might really feel like you are totally defending yourselves, defending your position. You've been working really hard. You're carrying heavy burdens. And yet, as hard as you work, as much responsibility as you take for all sorts of things in your life, whether it's business or personal things, whatever, you take a lot of responsibility. You're a strong character. You work, you carry your burdens. You've been doing this for a long time. This is nothing new. And you still will have people trying to attack you, trying to either criticize you, undermine you, challenge you in some way or another. What I'm getting here, for those of you, because this is a general reading, so some of these cards might resonate, others may not, that I feel you're in a very strong position because you have been through so much. So you've developed a lot of inner strength, outer strength, stamina. You got yours almost like sleeping with one eye open kind of feeling here. It's like, don't mess with me. That's what I get when I see this card. Don't mess with me. I don't want to bother anybody. I'm living my life, but I know I've got a lot of burdens. I've got my own responsibilities. I'm dealing with them. Don't push me. Don't bother me. Because if you want to fight, you're going to have a fight with me. That's what I get from this card here. So, but it's almost like you want some peace. You don't want the problems. You don't want these people poking at you, challenging you, accusing you, whatever they're doing. Got a kitty up in the tree like, yeah, you got this. If you need me to step in, I can jump on somebody and claw them to poke my claws in them, but I prefer not to. So for a number of you, you might identify with this kind of energy. That you have been working, you're doing the best you can. So you don't need anyone to be criticizing or poking at you or asking you why you haven't done more. Well, you did that, yeah, fine, but you didn't do this. What about this over here? That sort of thing. It's like you've had enough of that. You're on your path. You know where you're going. You know where you need to get to. You keep getting threatened in one way or another. And it's like, no, but your strength remains very strong, very strong. You're very resilient. And a lot of times you manage to kind of dodge problems. That's what I'm getting. You kind of manage to go around them somehow. Like if there's a tornado swirling around, somehow you manage to go around it. You're not in the middle of it. I mean, maybe you've been in the middle of it at different times, but overall, you managed to get out and around things. That's what I'm getting from your energy here. It's like you work really hard at everything, all of your responsibilities, at your goals you're working towards, your dreams, whatever it is, at protecting, defending yourself, your loved ones, your dreams, your goals, whatever it is. And so the universe, in turn, and I believe your guardian angels, I grew up believing big time in God and my guardian angels. All together, you have these heavenly energies, or energies even from the nature spirits, the spirits of nature. She's got her back up to the tree. The tree is even protecting her. I get so much protective, loving energy from the trees. That's why it just breaks my heart seeing trees destroyed. I mean, I'm in Florida. Who said this? Somebody said they're in Florida. Sherry. I don't know where you are in Florida, but I bet you've seen all the destruction of nature and the trees. It's heartbreaking. And the trees, whenever I'm surrounded by the trees, or I'm around them, I feel protection. I feel strength from them. I feel this beautiful energy, heavenly energy from the earth and heavens, from the trees. She's got her back up to the tree for protection. So it's like you're going to prevail one way or another, whoever's bothering you, if you're having this energy around you, whether it's in the workplace, your personal life, whatever it is. It's like you know how to maneuver. That's what I'm getting from this. You know how to maneuver in and out of situations. You have become very agile on your feet, kind of like the cat is, you know, how they're agile. They have this agility, this flexibility. They can just change and move and go in this direction, that direction, and without making a big imprint. That's what I get from you. You have this agility and this inner strength at the same time. So you're in a very strong position. You're a survivor. You're going to get through whatever life is throwing at you, whatever people in your workplace, your personal life, your home environment, whatever it is, whatever they're throwing at you. It's like, I'd rather rest. Yes, I'd like to get some rest and have some peace from all this. But hey, don't mess with me. I'm always going to be ready to deal with it too. So, and you might get more back than what you bargained for. That's what I get from that. 5 of Cups. This, see, all the cups are spilled over, turned over. Well, I see 3 that are turned over. Where are the other 2? Oh, there's the other 2. The other 2 are still upright on the table, and the bottle of wine is too. Hey, we got something left here. For anybody who likes to drink wine, you might appreciate that. Hey, let's get a glass. Okay, we got a little bit left. But this is about some kind of disappointment, some kind of heartache. Let me see what I'm getting here. I'm feeling for some of you, you were approaching something or working with something that you felt was going to be a good thing, like you were on the right path with a person, a situation, a plan, a dream, whatever it was. And it's almost like it fell apart right in your hands, right in front of your eyes. It just it fell apart. And you were into it. You were loyal to this, whether it was another person in a relationship or a job you were working or a dream you were having. Whatever, I feel like it's people. That's what I'm getting from this card. People letting you down. People letting you down. Oh, Jenny says, I'm from Las Vegas. So true. Yes, most definitely from Sherry too. People being let down from people. That's the big energy I'm getting from this 5 of Cups card. And you know what I'm getting from those people? Represented by the cups turned over and the wine spilled out. They're weak in a lot of ways. That's what I'm getting. They're weak people, much weaker than you are. They were not able to follow through the way you are. Or maybe they didn't have the passion for something the way you do. It's like when you say, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want, whether it's with a person or a situation or whatever. You keep going forward. It's like you mean it. And other people, sometimes they'll say something and affirm something, but then they kind of fizzle out. It's like it's not in their heart and soul. But what I'm getting from you, it's like, well, this was in my heart and soul. It still is. You've let me down. That's what I'm getting here. For some of you, like I said, it's a general reading. So those of you this applies, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm getting weak people, weaknesses in people more than anything is what I'm getting. And they fell by the wayside. But what I'm getting also from this card is you are meant for so much more. You are meant, your fate, your place in this world, in the universe is so much bigger than these cups, these chalices that just fell over and spilled the wine, these people that couldn't keep up, that really weren't into it like you were. Whether this is a work situation, a personal relationship, family members, whatever it was, so-called friends that you thought were your good friends and let you down. It could be any number of things depending on who you are and what your circumstances are. But it does represent a disappointment because you were into it. You thought they were into it, and all of a sudden they kind of conk out on you. It's a lesson. It's a hard lesson we have to learn in life. But you're going to pick yourself up and keep going, however disillusioned you might be feeling at this time or in the beginning, going forward, because you really were, it's like you were making your plans with that person, those people, that circumstance, whatever it was. And it's like they left, it feels like they left you with nothing. But you're going to grow. You're going to get back up and keep moving forward, because you're destined for something much bigger. And these people, whoever they are, these individuals, whatever this was, they sensed that in their being. They knew it. They sensed it. They saw it in you. You're so much bigger than them. It's almost like they felt minimized, like you were maximized and they were minimized. And so they just fell by the wayside because they knew they were never going to keep up with you. You're destined for something really big and good. And it's heartbreaking at times. So you'll get up and keep going. And in time, you'll just adjust to it. Like, okay, that was just a learning experience, but I'm okay now, because you're going to know for sure you're in a big, strong position. So, you know, it's crying and carrying on about that. That's in the past. It's like, yes, it was hurtful. It might still be hurtful when you remember it and think about it. But you're going to be in a much stronger position, and you're going to know you're on your path. You're where you're supposed to be. You are the person you're supposed to be, following your path. You have the 8 of Wands here. And, oh, let's see who else we have. Got Sherry, Jenny, Free Tob, me. Hi, Eileen, finally made one of your lives. Great. Welcome, welcome. Sue Aaronsburg. Love, please. Thank you. Great. Christina LZ. Hey, all, hope I didn't miss much. Hi, Christina. And anyone, if you stop in after I'm already into it, after it's all over with, just rewind, go back to the beginning so you can catch whatever you missed. Okay, 8 of Wands. Let's see what's 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is about things moving quickly. See, she's got the tornado swirling around right alongside of her. Luckily, she's not being picked up by the tornado. You know, I'm guessing this is her kitty in her arms, but it looks like a bunny to me. Oh, yeah, now I see the kitty image. I see it more clearly now that I'm looking at it closer. Yeah, that's the kitty, because, I mean, all these cards seem to have kitties on them, not bunnies. Anyway, like everything's swirling around. The wands are flying around and getting out of control a little bit. But this is all about things moving ahead quickly. So if you have been in this 5 of Cups position, where maybe you got your heart broken, or maybe some big disappointments or some kind of setbacks, whatever, it's almost like all of a sudden things are taking off and moving ahead fast. And maybe quicker than what you're comfortable with, because maybe you weren't accustomed with things moving so fast. but this is good. And in some cases, this can refer to travel by air. So some of you might be traveling, taking a plane ride somewhere to another state or country or whatever. But a lot of times this does have to do with things just moving ahead quickly. In this image, she looks like she's worried about all of the, this is wands, but they look like little tree branches. She's worried about all the wands flying away. So for a moment, it feels kind of stressful, like, oh, wow, what's going on here? But she's up for it. Whatever is going on that's moving her forward, thrusting her forward in this strong manner, it's like she's totally up for it. She's a little hesitant, a little worried, a little concerned, but she's totally up for this change. There's changes coming here. Now, right alongside of this, you've got 8 of Swords. See, this could tie in with this 8 of Wands. 8 of Swords is feeling restricted, feeling like you can't go anywhere. And the 8 of Wands is all about moving forward in a big hurry. 8 of Swords is someone who's restricted. This could be in a work situation, in some kind of relationship. So, and feeling restricted, like you're stuck. And I feel like there's a lot of brainwashing from other people who want you to believe you're stuck. Let's see. Satara, Goodwin. I'm a Pisces. This is for all signs, this reading, Satara. And welcome. I'm glad for you to be joining us this evening. After the reading here, anyone who wants can ask a question. I'll see if I can tune in and get you some information on whatever your question is. So 8 of Swords. Some of you might really be feeling like you're in a stuck, restricted position. It could be in a work situation, could be in a relationship, a living arrangement, some family dilemma going on. The thing I'm getting from this 8 of Swords is that you're much stronger than you know you are. It's like this 9 of Wands over here. I'm getting so much inner strength. This 5 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. You are so strong because of the lifetimes of wisdom you have gained, the wisdom over this lifetime, the hard experiences you have endured, whatever things you've been through that you've had to deal with from people that have treated you unfairly, made you feel like somehow you're not good enough or whatever it is. And you have gained so much wisdom, so much inner strength. I mean, you could easily get up, break free of whatever's wrapped around the arms, take off that blindfold, knock away all those swords that are boxing her in there, and walk away and not even look back. That's how strong you are. And I feel like for anyone who's going through this, on some level within yourself, it's like you know this, but you might be going by your logic. You know, sometimes your logic will paint one picture and your feeling inside of yourself will paint another picture. And you should really listen to those feelings inside of yourself. Those are going to be the chances are, I know for me, they're typically the most accurate. When I listen to the logic, pay attention to the logic, or maybe what's being told to me versus what I'm feeling inside. Usually my inner feeling, from everything I can even remember, it's always my inner feeling has been correct. And there have been many times in my life I listened to the logic, listened to what other people were saying, and later regretted it big time. I feel like you have this inner knowing that you have so much inner strength, wisdom, know-how. You've got everything you need. It's almost as if you were playing a game with kids who stuck little plastic swords in the sand and you're just entertaining them by staying inside of it. That's the difference I'm seeing here. Like, you know, you could easily get up and knock those swords out of the way and walk away. That's the, if you can imagine, this is what I'm getting here. Whoever is restricting you, whatever circumstances, whether it's a job, relationship, whatever it is, you're not nearly as restricted as they want you to believe. They want you to believe that you can't go anywhere, that you're stuck, or that you don't deserve any better. And you need to go with your inner guidance, your inner strength that tells you, I don't need to put up with this. I don't even need to listen to this for another minute. And get up and knock these things off and knock those swords, those empty swords out of the way and walk off, walk away. Let me see who's writing here. I've got, oh, there's always forever infinity, huh? I'm glad to see you're here. We said hi to Satara. Christina, thank goodness it doesn't represent a hurricane. I'm in Port St. Lucie. Oh, there's a storm rolling towards us. Oh, I haven't been keeping up, Christina. I'm over on the Gulf Coast side. I'm glad you're okay. It doesn't represent a hurricane. Okay, that's good. So you might get some rain from it or something like that. And if you have plants like I do, you're happy to get the rain. But hopefully you won't get too much wind with it. I know that when you're in the outer bands of a hurricane, you get wind and rain, and then it'll be calm. Then you get another little band of wind and rain and all that sort of thing. Hopefully that's all you're in, or the outer bands. I'll have to check and see what's going on with those storms. I try not to watch. I used to pay attention to all that, Christina. And if you're watching places like the Weather Channel, I mean, they want to keep you on pins and needles all through the hurricane season. I just decided to heck with it. You know, I'll find out if I have one coming up our back door. I'll pay more attention then. Okay, Montebello. Hello, ye, Montebello. I used to live in Los Angeles. I know Montebello, I believe, is in LA County. Let's see, Crystal, that was many years, but thank you for joining us. Crystal Clear. Hello, is that a Gemini? Is that the Gemini sign going through a court case of equal rights that will finally almost complete? Got it set for a Gemini moon on someone. Okay, I'll look into that after I finish the reading. Christina says this resonates. I'm dealing with my nephew who's just become the guardian of his disabled mom. I want to leave everything and take care of her. Yeah, let me try to look into those things after I finish this reading. I'm glad some of you are finding this is resonating with you. I know it is when I'm getting this information. I know it's going to be resonating with somebody. 9 of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards. Look at this. Don't you want to live this way? She's lounging on her big wicker lounge chair. I've got a wicker lounge chair like that I got at for a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. If anybody ever checks on that place, you can get some good buys. Under her big full tree with all the oranges and the pentacles, reading a book, a glass of wine with her bottle and a snack. Her hat's there. What about any creature friends? Where's the kitty? Just relaxing and enjoying life. This is you relaxing in nature after all of the nightmares and hell you've been through. It's like you deserve to have a break. You know, it's such a valuable thing to be able to disconnect from the negativity we get from people who are miserable and just want us to be miserable like they are. So the more you, Christina says a hurricane may go to Tampa. Oh my God, I'm like an hour and a half south of Tampa. This is life in Florida, anybody. If you don't live in Florida or the Gulf or any of the states that get the hurricanes, it's like, is it coming here? Oh no, it's going there. Oh, maybe it's coming here. I mean, that's the way it is in hurricane season. You don't know until whether it's right overhead or not. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles. You deserve this. after what you've been through, after what other people have put you through, disappointing you, breaking your heart, you know, just being hateful, just to be hateful towards you, just to be mean because they're miserable and bitter and they can't stand that you're not miserable and bitter like they are. They can't stand the fact that you're someone special. You're moving up. You have a beautiful energy within yourself. You are connected with nature, with the universe. You are connected with who you truly are. And you're going to be moving along on your path to be the person you were meant to be, that you're here on this earth plane to be in this lifetime, regardless of all the small-minded, bitter, miserable people who don't want to just be on a good path. They'd rather gripe and complain and blame somebody else or make other people feel less than. And here, after all of these situations dealing with this, you're relaxing, you're enjoying your life as you should. Because when you think about it and you look back at all the people who have given you a bad time and treated you like dirt or like you don't belong or like you're not good enough or whatever you do, it's not enough or you're some kook or whatever, however they look at you, you know, like you're this nutty person that doesn't fit in. Well, when I was younger, I always wanted to fit in so bad. I wanted to be normal so bad. And now I'm happy not to be fitting in with everybody else. I'm happy to be who I am, to be unique, my creative, unique self. I would much rather be that than fit in and be a cookie cutter image, be a, you know, a Stepford person. Remember the movie, The Stepford Wives? I just want to be myself, you know, whoever that is, whenever, whatever that, you know, however I'm developing me. And that's what's valuable to me and matters. And that's what I'm seeing here in this Nine of Pentacles. You're just being yourself, regardless of what other people think or say or have done to hurt you or to hold you back, to slow you down. It's like, yeah, I may have suffered a little bit here and there, but I'm okay because I've stayed on course. I've stayed true to myself, true to what's in my heart and soul. And now I'm living a good life here. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm sitting out in my garden under a beautiful orange tree. I've got money in the bank. See all the coins she has, the pentacles in her orange tree, her oranges, or she's got lots of oranges. I actually have a photo since I live here in Florida of the first house that I had here. And the orange tree was so loaded with oranges. And I have photos of where I took of my son inside standing under the orange tree, surrounded by like hundreds of beautiful oranges. It's such a nice photo, you know, and that's what this reminds me of. But it's just abundance, it's prosperity and living your best life regardless, and letting those all other people that wished you harm, wished you not to be prosperous or successful or healthy and happy, had bad wishes upon you. There they are, deteriorating. They are self-sabotaging. They are, you know, they're nowhere near where you are. Even though they tried to slow you down, they didn't. I mean, maybe momentarily they may have for a second or two, but you kept going. Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is typically about making a decision. Maybe feeling like you don't know what the right decision is. Oh, thank you, Christina. I'm happy you're you, Eileen. I cracked the mold myself. Good for you, Christina. Sonali Mohanty. My boyfriend, current feeling for me. And then there's Christina. Okay. All right, good. Let me get through this. Let's see. Two of Swords. So typically, this is about making a decision, maybe between two people, two jobs, whatever, where you might be faced with some dilemma that you can't decide on. I'm feeling from this card, this Two of Swords, you are looking very, what's the word I want to find here? Just with a sharp mind. Trying to think of the right word. They're in a cunning manner, a very sharp mind. Like you see who and what is in front of you. You're not, typically with the Two of Swords, she'll have a blindfold on and can't decide or whatever, but I'm not getting that from this Two of Swords. Let me get a sip of my water. What I'm getting is a more calculating, cunning mind here. Like, let's see, I've got two decisions to make, whether it's about two people, two jobs, two opportunities, two places to live, whatever it is, two businesses to pursue. How do I want to proceed with this that will be the best for me, my life, my family, whatever? What will be the best route for me to take? And without listening, without letting others influence you. Because maybe in the past, others did influence you, but when others influence you, it might be for their own benefit. It may not be for your benefit. So you're being a lot more careful, cautious, almost like, you know, you get the sense she's throwing these knives, darts, swords, whatever it is. Oh, it's with swords. It's a sword card. She's throwing these two swords, and it's almost, you get the sense she could almost split one sword with the other, or get the other sword just lined up right alongside of the other with precision, because she's so sharp-minded and sharp thinking because of her experiences. She still has memories and recollections of times that she was being vulnerable. She was being taken advantage of by others who misguided her, who talked her into doing things a certain way that was not in her best interest, maybe in their best interest, but not hers. So she's gained a lot of wisdom over time. And she's making those decisions now for what's best for her, her family, her loved ones, her interest, her business, whatever it is, and won't have anyone influencing her too strongly. She'll listen to what others say, but she's going to do her own research, get her own feelings on these things, use her own intuition, and make her own judgments going forward. And that's good under this Nine of Wands, because what I get from that Nine of Wands right there is she's been through a lot. And she's really toughened up over the years. So she's not going to be messed with, because she's had that happen enough in her life. And I get that with this here, with the Two of Swords, where you're making that decision with a very sharp, clear mind. The Hermit. And the Hermit, this is part of the major arcana here. Now let's see. Let me see what crystal clear. Crystal clear. Every time you talk about oranges, it just reminds me of my grandmother, who loved her orange tree and wanted photos of us under it, of course. And there's nothing like fresh squeezed orange juice from your own tree. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm sure those are very nice pictures that you have, or your grandmother took and everything. Yeah, I love the ones I took of my son under the orange tree, was loaded with oranges, which is all about abundance. So I love that. 9, the Hermit. This is about being introspective, spending time alone, going within yourself, meditating, thinking about where you are, where you've been, where you want to go. And again, it's not being overly influenced by others. It's you listening to your own inner wisdom, your own inner guidance that you feel more secure in, because of all the difficulties you've had to get through over a period of time, these difficulties have been making you stronger, more resilient, more confident, more self-assured within yourself. If you hadn't been through all those difficulties, you might be swayed much more easily by other people. And so many times when other people are trying to influence you, it's for their interest, not for their interest. Trying not to have that glare from the light on these cards. So this is about you spending time in nature. Nature is so healing. There's all the trees. There's the owl, the wise owl. Wait, let me see if I can get this in the picture. The wise owl up in the tree branch there. Her fire going. Where's the kitty? Oh, there's the kitty. Yeah, there's the kitty laying down for a minute. I thought the kitty looked like a fox or something. Just relaxing and meditating and being free to think, to feel, to just connect with nature, connect with the earth, sitting on the ground there, letting the earth's energy just seep up throughout her entire body, her being, the trees surrounding her, protecting her, feeling secure within herself and her beautiful environment in nature, and just connecting with what is real, who she really is in her heart and soul on her path in life. So she can't have any salespeople talking to her, trying to sell her to go, oh, take this path instead, or whatever, or somebody else trying to push her and pressure her to do something. She's making her own decisions. And this can be from male or female, you know, making one's own decisions from your heart and soul within yourself when you're being still. And if you're in nature, it's all the better. You get so much healing energy and love from nature. I always feel so good after being with the plants, the trees. I could even be out pulling and cutting weeds in the backyard and come in and I feel alive, you know. It doesn't matter. It's just I'm surrounded by the plants, the trees, nature. It's so much better than just being cooped up indoors all day. 10 of Pentacles, all about the prosperity, the money. Look at the big, nice house. Some of you want a nice big home. This is showing you're having a beautiful big home. Maybe you live in it now or you will have it in the future. Your family, friends. Look at the big fluffy puppy dog there. And the kitty. It's always a kitty in the picture on the ground with a little small child. Things are good. Lots of prosperity. It's like you're getting what you deserve after the long, hard road that you've been on. You're getting what you deserve, and you know that you're going to always appreciate the good that you have after the tough road that you've been on, the tough times and tough breaks you've had, and the fighting you've had to do, where you've had to defend yourself. It's like when you finally have something of really good quality, maybe even a perfect mate that comes into your life, the right romantic partner. Even if not, if it's just you or family or you by yourself, it's like you have so much to be grateful for, having that attitude of gratitude that things finally came true for you. Your dreams are finally unfolding and coming true for you. It's almost like too good to be true, but you know it's true and you know you deserve it. At an earlier time in your life, you would have felt, not even believed it. But because you've gone through so much and you've visualized, you've worked towards your dreams, your goals, making yourself have a happy life, that when you finally get there, it's like, yes, this is mine. I deserve it. I've worked for it. I've visualized. I've been through hell and back. I deserve this. I don't want anything less than this. I'm not willing to settle for anything less than this now, but I'm very grateful. Attitude of gratitude. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here for you. And then over here, you have the Three of Cups, celebrating all of your good. Maybe you have nice friends who appreciate you, who are really sincere this time around, instead of phony friends, acquaintances, co-workers, whatever, who secretly wanted to pull the rug out from under you or didn't want to see you succeed. Maybe you have come together with other like-minded people who have been through similar tough times like you, who are just celebrating, enjoying life together, and just feeling like, I've been through hell and back, but hey, I'm doing okay now. We're all doing good. Let's hold up a glass and celebrate. And there's a big full moon and all the stars in the sky. It's like, never mind all the bad times. Those are gone. But look how much we've gained. Look how much we've learned. Look how much wisdom. And now we're doing well. We're celebrating. We have abundance, prosperity. We have good things to celebrate in our lives now. So it's like a test. So many big tests that were thrown our way over the years, maybe over many years. And it's like, well, we passed, we kept fighting, we kept going, no matter how many times we got the rug pulled out from under us and had to climb back up again and get back up and shake that mud off and keep moving ahead. We kept going. Others may have fallen by the wayside because they couldn't take it, you know. We kept going and we did fine. And now we're in good shape and we're happy and celebrating. Everything may not be perfect, but we're a whole lot better than we were in the past. And we're not going back to that. That's what I'm getting here for you. And then what do we have here? King of Swords. King of Swords. Typically, this is someone who's very much, this could be an authority figure. Could be somebody very business oriented who really pays attention to all the details, especially the details around money and business and things like that. Someone who can be very critical of others. Someone who can be very uptight, to tell the truth, okay? The swords do relate to the water signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But what I get from this King of Swords is someone who's so accustomed. This could be somebody you know, or maybe you feel like this is you at times, can be so accustomed to things being, just being in a business mode, being serious, being very detail oriented, which is good. I mean, I'm very detail oriented. I think that's good because that way you don't have to go back and redo things if you do them right the first time. King of Swords, but someone who's not accustomed to just letting loose, enjoying themselves. They're too uptight. But I feel like underneath all that could be a nice person, to tell the truth. But they've been this way for so many years. Maybe they had to take on additional responsibilities from an early time in their life. So they don't want to take anything for granted because they feel like if they do, everything they've worked for may slip away from them. That's what I'm getting from this King of Swords. They've worked and worked and worked from the time they were a little kid even. So they may have been taking on responsibilities in the family when they were a little kid, with helping with younger siblings or their mother or whoever, whatever, you know, helping around the house. Just been always dedicated, hardworking, work, but developed this really narrow, uptight way of moving forward, like very structured. And so they haven't really allowed themselves in general to relax and be free. And maybe they even look at people who do that like, oh yeah, that's nice, they're having a nice time, but they can't do that. You know, that's not responsible for them. And I feel like from this particular King of Swords, they're so worried about losing what they worked for over all the years. So I don't know if you know who this might be. If this is somebody, do you feel this could be you? I'm feeling more. I'm tending to feel this is somebody you might know in the way of a relationship, somebody you might meet that could be a potential romantic partner for you, for some of you, if you're single, free, divorced, whatever. I don't know. I would, if I was around someone like that and I liked them and was spending time, I'd really want them to kind of loosen up a bit. Like, what's it take? Do you need a couple of glasses of wine? I mean, what is it? Loosen up, relax. because this person feels very uptight to me. That's what I'm getting. So some of you may know this person already. You might meet this person. This could be a potential romantic partner for some of you. I just feel like this King of Swords is so afraid of losing. They feel on any given day, they feel they could lose everything, even though they probably have a lot more than most people have. They most likely, I believe, have much more than the majority of people have. But on any given day, they have been conditioned and trained over the course of their life to believe that everything could go up in smoke. They could lose everything in an instant. And I mean, the truth is, the way life is, maybe they could. I mean, who is that? Christina? Who is Crystal telling me about the hurricane? Christina. Yeah, look at people who've lost their house in a hurricane. Everything's gone in an instant, over a few hours' time if a hurricane tears down their house. And luckily, thank God, as long as I've been along the Gulf Coast for so many years, and I've been very fortunate somehow to always be dodging, living in a different place that's nearby, but not quite where the worst of a hurricane is or something. Or maybe I left before it got there, or one thing or another. I've been so protected. I'm so grateful for that. But I know so many people you see in the news when those hurricanes are like a tornado or earthquake, whatever it is, floods, people lose everything in an instant. And that's what I'm getting from this King of Swords. So some of you, this could be somebody you're going to meet that could be a potential romantic partner. I'm getting that more so than this is you. Okay. I'm getting more of that. It's a potential romantic partner that's a nice person, but they've never learned to loosen up and be free and, hey, just be natural. Let it all hang out. Quit worrying. I mean, what way is that to live your whole life? Then you get to the end of your life, and what if you did manage to hold on to whatever you had? I mean, was it really worth worrying and being that uptight all of your life? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've lived most of my life on a wing and a prayer, and I feel like I'm better off than this person who might be very rich or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. We've got Randy says, I want to donate, but don't know how to send. Okay, Randy, you can use, and thank you so much. I very much appreciate any donations. Randy, you can use my PayPal. That goes right into my PayPal account, which is great. And that's just underneath. It's listed right here on my page. If you can just scroll right underneath where you see the image of the video, you'll see donate to my channel, PayPal, whatever. Or you can do the live chat. The chat has a donation button somehow. I'm not sure how that works. I've never seen it. But you can do a chat donation. But PayPal is the quickest, easiest thing. It goes straight into my PayPal account. I know that. And thank you so much. I do appreciate any donations anyone makes to me. I'm very appreciative. Sonali, may I have a card, please? Randy, when I touch your name, it says block or report. No. Scroll down. I don't know what's going on with that. Scroll down and underneath where you see the image of the video, and you'll see my info and my email address. You'll see PayPal, donate to my channel, and there's a PayPal link right there. Use that. I don't know what's going on with that, Randy. I'm not sure. So I've never seen the screen that shows how the chat donation chat works. So I don't even know how to instruct you on that since I haven't seen it before. So I would say just scroll down underneath where you see all my text, where I put my web address, my website address, my phone number might be there, my email address, and look for where it says donate to my channel, or whatever the donation thing. And it's a PayPal link that goes right in. And I know I've had people donate to me through my PayPal, and it goes straight into the account, so there's no problem. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Sonali, let's see, she does have individual signs in her info. She does have individual signs in her info. When I press on your name, it says block or report. Yeah, I know you said that. What I'm telling you is go to my PayPal link. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea. Maybe you're pressing on the wrong thing. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me, how does the chat work when you make a donation? Oh, hi, Bossed Up. Anyone who's familiar with the donation button, where do you do that? But otherwise, go to my PayPal. It's underneath. Look underneath the picture of the video, not on the chat, not on the live chat. Look where the text is, the text where I give my information, like scroll down underneath the image of the cards, and you'll see the where I give my email address and all that. If you scroll down, you'll see my PayPal link. I think what I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to put my PayPal link in the comments here. And if I knew all the letters to put in there, I would just do it now. But I know it's there on my page. It's underneath if you can just scroll down a little bit. Randy. And if anybody can tell me and tell Randy what it looks like if you're going to make a donation on the live on the chat, because I'm not familiar with what the page looks like. Bossed Up TV. I just posted it. Posted what? How are you doing? I see that. Audio info, Christina. Your link. Oh, Bossed Up TV says, I just posted it, your link. Okay, I don't see it, but I know it's on my page. It's underneath the cards, okay? It shows the link to the PayPal. So I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do next time, though, I'm just going to put the link in the beginning so you can go right to that, because I don't know what's going on with the PayPal. X out. Oh, Yi Win says you have to X out the chat to see it. That's what Yi Win says. Okay, you have to X out the chat in order to see what you do, where you need to go. Thank you, Yi. But I will post my PayPal link in the chat messages next time. It mutes me when I paste the link. I sent it a few times. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But it's there on my page anyway. If you look underneath where my, I'm going to try to minimize you and go to my page. If I lose anybody, I'm going to be back. Okay, I'll restart the live stream. Let me try to minimize the screen because I don't know what the heck is going on in that. Bossed Up TV, I sent it in the chat. Let me go look. I'm going to minimize my page. It's under the donate to my channel. Yeah, that's what I have for PayPal. Donate to my channel. So in the chat, yeah, I'm going to have to put a little link in my messages so in the future if it's hard to find. Yeah, I got to look into this. I know people have been making donations and they've gone through, but she said you've got to exit out. Yeah, Yi said you have to X out the chat to see it. Yeah, it sounds like it's kind of complicated. Visions in Color Inc. on PayPal. There you go. Bossed Up TV. You got it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Visions in Color. That's the name of my company. Thank you, Bossed Up TV. Thanks for the help here. So I hope, Randy, I hope you're finding it. I don't know what's going on with the other thing you were clicking on. That's why I'm kind of curious about that. Okay, let me go ahead and pick a few of the, yeah, Christina says, exit out of the live. Yeah, thanks so much, Bossed Up. And Christina, exit out of the live. See, I don't know how to do that. I could minimize this and try to go pull up a new screen, but I'm afraid I might lose you all. Let me, while we're doing that, let me go ahead and shuffle the cards for oracle cards, everyday witch oracle cards. Okay, I'm going to be shuffling these for any messages for you here. Okay, what messages do you have for this evening here? Let's see. Bossed Up TV says, I am on my MB, so that's how I am able to see it. What's MB stand for? Okay, Sherry says, exit out of live, click on arrow next to live stream title, then scroll down. Oh, Bossed Up TV, you're on a MacBook. Okay. Yeah, they make it kind of complicated. Exit out of live, click on arrow next to live stream title, then scroll down. Okay, let's see. I'm going to shuffling these oracle cards. Okay, you've got air magic. Oh, hello. Hello, Andrea. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Okay, you've got air magic here. Let me look this up in the booklet. Air magic. Okay, page 44. Okay, air magic, divination. The card is telling you to do something magical connected to air. You can do the breathing exercise, stand outside in the wind as you mindfully connect to the power of air. If you have been struggling with health or emotional issues, light a sage smudge stick and let the air waft away negativity and illness. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's see what other cards you have here. Okay, you have prayers and wishes. What I'm getting from this card, prayers and wishes, is that a lot of you may be saying goodbye to the old, hello to the new. What you're dreaming of, what you're planning for, your life ahead. It's like somehow you know you're on a new path moving forward in your life. That's a much brighter, nicer path. Look at the sun shining over the trees here in the background. She's got all the creatures every which way and nature all around her. But that's what I'm getting from this. Almost like she's saying goodbye to her old life and beginning a new way of life that's much more vibrant, healthy, joyful, alive, where she's living from her heart and soul. She's not being held back and held down as much. In some cases, maybe you're still connected to this older way of life where you've got different people or circumstances hanging on you, but you know you're about to move, you're moving forward, you know you're in the clear, even if you haven't totally cleared the old negative heavy energy of your previous and partly still present life. You know you're clearing that and you're moving forward out into the bright light, out along your path, which you instinctively know throughout your entire being. This is a much brighter, better way of life for you, much healthier, just beaming with energy and good health, joyfulness, happiness. It's kind of like you're going towards your beautiful sun, your light, your beautiful new life that you're creating for yourself. And you know there are others who have been in your life and might still be in your life that you're saying goodbye to, and who are more stuck. They're more in a rut because they have not grown like you have. And so you're just, it's like, you know, you can't, you may have tried at different times to influence them and get them to change and grow with you, but they just did not do it. And so, yes, welcome, Andrea. And so you're moving on because you know you can't be staying behind when you've already grown so much and you're moving on in so many ways that you can't just stay on with someone who refuses to grow and to move on. And so, you know, so there's some sentimental kind of feelings you have and you're wishing them well, but you're ready to turn and move forward in your bright new future. Joy and delight. Yeah, and this is you going forward in your life with joy and delight because you go out, you finally get free of whatever burdens, whatever wrong thinking. Some of it could have been just the wrong way of thinking and feeling, where you felt like you were trapped, like you bought into these people who wanted to make you feel trapped and you believed it, or some other circumstances, and you finally broke free of it and realize your own inner strength, your own direction, all the good, your own wisdom, the joyfulness within yourself, that that wasn't you, that you deserve so much better and you're going to have it. You wish well for the others, but you know you're on your path now. You're feeling joyful and happy. And so I like that. That's a great ending there. Okay. I'm hoping, since someone wanted to make a donation, that they were able to make the donation. I don't see any more. I feel bad about that. I'm going to post my link for PayPal. Randy, that was Randy Walker. Randy, I really appreciate you making a donation. I hope you're managing to send it. But next time I do another live, I'm going to post my PayPal link in my comments if I can. If it'll let me, I'm going to post a link in the comments. Or just, you know, say something. Well, I said something about it in my comment. I'm going to try to post a link next time because I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. Okay. Christina, will the live be ready to watch afterwards? Andrea, she's doing a collective reading. Yeah, this was a general reading for all signs. It wasn't any particular sign. It's just for everybody, this reading, general reading. And then you can be asking questions also. Can the person still search your business? Bossed up, Christina, will the live be ready to watch after? Collective, bossed up. But the person can still search your business name. Yeah, my page has my PayPal link on it. Yeah, it's right there. I know it's on there. If you scroll down under the video, if you're on my channel and you're looking at a video and you scroll underneath it, it shows the PayPal link right there. And I know it works. I've had people go on the PayPal link and send me a PayPal donation. But I've gotten the super chats too, where that's worked. So I don't know what's going on tonight. So, okay. So who has a question while I'm waiting to find out if, I don't know if, let's see, Randy, are you still there or did you give up on us here? Let's see. And G was saying happy Friday. Okay. Las Vegas for Jenny. Free Tom, Sue. Love, please. Thank you, Sue. Sue, are you asking about your love life here? Sue Aaronsburg. Is that when you say love, please? Are you asking about your love life? I feel like you're going to, oh, wait, something just, oh, there you go. Who is this now? I got a chat from. It says someone just made a chat donation. Oh, that was Yee. I had many viewings of my event hall in the last 2 weeks. Do you think I will have a few contracts this weekend? I'm feeling like you will, Yi. I do feel like you are going to be having business coming your way. I feel like maybe you have gotten a little discouraged and concerned and started feeling a little uneasy. Like, you know how sometimes you might not be believing in yourself as much as other times you do. So don't do that. Instead, identify with all that business you're going to be having coming in, because that's what I'm seeing for you. And the more you're picturing the business rolling in where you're busy, but busy in a good way, where you get your day started and you're happy that you've got you've got your whatever clientele, whatever business is coming your way that you're working on and coordinating things. Get more in that frame of mind that's your day-to-day life, because that's what how I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you being busy um with clientele who want your services, and you'll get, once you get it rolling in enough, you're going to get so accustomed to it that it's your way of life, and you just expect it to be that way. So it's like you have to more get into that frame of mind, and don't second guess yourself, because I feel like when people see your work, that there's something very creative, and there's some kind of magical something that is woven throughout the work you do. That's what I'm getting. There's some kind of little magical energy there. There's something special about the work you do that, I don't know, it just has a little feeling of like you do your magic. That's what I want to say. You do your magic when you do your work. And so I feel like you need to fully embrace it, that that's who you are, and that you're going to be very busy with a lot of clientele who admire you and who love doing business with you, because that's what I'm seeing for you. But I'm feeling like you need to get fully into that frame of mind for yourself, where you're putting out that energy into the universe, because that's how I'm seeing that is you for your life. Oh, thank you so much, Bossed Up TV. Okay, let me get to you next. Um, I'm seeing that for you, Yi, that this is who you are, but I feel like you are a modest person in general. You have a certain amount of, you're kind of modest and you don't want to show off. I understand that, but I feel like you're kind of humble, kind of modest and humble, but I feel like you do beautiful work. So the more you can get into that frame of mind of being a successful businesswoman, that's who you are. That's what you need to start telling yourself. I'm a successful businesswoman. I'm a successful businesswoman. And start feeling that kind of energy and picturing yourself starting your day, like if you want to, whatever days a week you're going to be working, whatever, and you're busy coordinating, doing, contacting people, whatever your job, your work, your business entails, the more you're believing it and sending out that energy, because I'm feeling like the clientele is waiting in the wings to connect with that energy of yours, Yi. That is what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing here, because you have the talent. You're not lacking in talent. You are very good in your follow through. You're very good in details. You're very detail oriented, and you're very picky about everything being just so and being right. You're not like a careless person. When you do a job, you look at every single point to make sure everything is accurate and correct and where it should be. And you have very good oversight. So if you have people helping you, working for you, whatever it is, you are looking over every detail. And this is what people will learn to really appreciate as they get to know your work. But I feel like you're too modest and humble. That's what I'm feeling like, Yi. Let's see. Yi says, thank you. I have a large amount of money. I to come up with in the beginning of the month. Oh, you got to come up with a large amount of money. I feel like there's business waiting in the wings for you. That's what I'm getting, Yi. You need to somehow show yourself in a bigger manner somehow, if that makes sense. Something in the way of how you're doing your marketing. There's something about that you've been a little too low key in your marketing, if that makes sense. I just feel like you need to really, in your own mind, picture yourself and your business really getting a lot bigger, where it's a lot more noticed. And that's going to match the clientele that's waiting in the wings. I just see clientele waiting. It's almost like if you have these double doors and the doors are closed and you got all these people waiting on the other side of the doors and you're on the other side. It's almost like you got to do what you need to do to get the doors open. That's what I'm seeing for you, Yi. So it is there for you. There's so much potential for you to do really well. You totally have the talent and the ability and the creativity, totally. It's something about marketing yourself and showing yourself in a brighter light. That's what I'm getting for you, Yi. So I don't know. You have to look at what you've been doing. And if you've already got to come up with money for something else, obviously you don't want to spend a fortune on a lot of additional marketing. So maybe see what else you could be doing to give yourself a bigger presence somehow, for you to be seen in a brighter light. Because I feel like you're not being shown off in as big and bright a light as you should be. So, but the business is waiting, just waiting to come through the doors towards you. That's what I'm getting for you, Yi. So I'm going to picture those doors swinging wide open and the business is coming through for you. That's what I'm going to picture. Oh, you should do that too. Picture some big double doors and all the crowds of people waiting, your clientele, and they're waiting to enter your big event hall. And they just come bursting through, all anticipating, excited to come and attend your event. Start having that kind of image. That's what I'm picturing. They're just waiting for the doors to fly open and enter, and it looks like it's kind of an empty hall with the tables and you're standing there and nobody's there, but I'm seeing the big crowd of people on the other side of these double doors. So you got to picture the double doors swinging open, that they're not locked, they're going to swing right open. Everybody's paid, everything's done, and you're happy to be receiving them. Start having some images like that and keep telling yourself every day throughout the day, I'm a successful businesswoman, and start identifying with that kind of energy. Because I that's how I see you. That's who you are. It's almost like you need to rise to your own occasion of who you are and who you're supposed to be. That's what I get. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, Christina was saying Randy may have left to try and figure it all out. I'm so grateful to you, Randy, for wanting to make a donation. I hope you didn't give up on me here. Okay, let's see. Sue says it's working. Let's see, Sherry. Oh, so everything's working. Okay, Sue says. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, I hope I've answered your question well enough, because I do feel like you will. Yeah, and a few contracts this weekend. You could very well. You could have some contracts this weekend. But Brighton, I don't know. Keep getting a bigger, brighter image of yourself for this weekend too. Okay, like you're going to have that business, because it is yours. The business is yours. It's just a matter. It's almost like it's right there, just waiting to come towards you. So so you could very well have some contracts this weekend, and I'll be picturing contracts and good prosperity for you this weekend and going forward. Kind of like the it's been broken through finally. So, because I feel like it's not that tough of a barrier. I feel like it's almost like a thin paper barrier that they need to break through. That's what I'm feeling like. And let's see. see. Share. Wait, who else? Bossed Up says, Bossed Up TV. What do you see from my love at the moment? Will it be official with the Capricorn I'm with now? I am Aries. Bossed Up, let's see. It feels like the two of you could be fairly solid, bossed up. I feel like, because I feel like this Capricorn does identify with you. And so it could very well be that the two of you will have a pretty solid relationship. Let me see what I'm getting here. I do feel it's a fairly good connection. It's fairly solid. I mean, there could be some disagreements here and there, just different ways of looking at things. I am getting that, bossed up. So there may be some time, it's almost like the Capricorn may go in one direction and you're kind of left like, well, what do you mean? You know, almost like get something in their head and they're going off and wandering off, like disconnecting a little bit sometime. But I feel like if they do, it's not because they want to go chase after somebody else. It's almost like sometimes they feel like maybe you're not understanding them or they're not understanding where you're coming from or something like that here and there. But so it might sometimes leave you feeling a little confused with it. Yeah, a little bit bewildered. Bossed Up TV, are they making any kind of semi-commitments of any kind so far? Or, yeah, I mean, you know, when I say commitments, like saying that you're the one they want to be with or any of that kind of thing is what I mean here. Not that they're asking you to marry them, but, you know, kind of like they want to be steady with you. Because I'm feeling like they have certain ideas about what they want for their life, how they're living. It's almost like they're more consumed about their own life, about what they want for themselves. And they haven't really worked out the details within themselves about what they want in a mate. I mean, they know they want somebody who's compatible, who can see eye to eye with them and agree with them in a lot of ways, different philosophies and one thing or another, decisions they're making, that kind of thing. But it's like they don't have it all worked out. And so I'm almost feeling like even though the two of you in a lot of ways are a good match, it's almost like they're not totally recognizing it yet. So let me see. I don't want toady waiting. What's toady waiting? What's that mean? He is just quiet. I don't hear anything. And that's what I want to hear from him. Toady waiting. What toady is that regarding what's toady waiting? He's quiet. That's what I'm feeling like because he doesn't know himself clearly. And, you know, I feel like he's more concerned about money and career, money, whatever, more practical material things. And so as far as who is the right partner for him, the right romantic partner, I feel like he hasn't filled in all the blanks in that department yet. Almost like that's been off to the side here. And he hasn't really worked on that yet. It's more like he's more aware of what he wants for his money or business or career or material things. That's more what he's accustomed to thinking about. You need to do something before I leave here. Oh, I don't want to die waiting. Oh, that was to die waiting, not toady. I'm thinking of toady. What does she mean, like a toad frog or something? To die waiting. No, and you should not be waiting I say bossed up TV, the more you are independent. I mean, you're an Aries, you're an independent, self-sufficient anyway. The more you're showing your independence, the more attractive you are to anybody who can appreciate that. And I do feel like this Capricorn is strong enough to appreciate it, to tell the truth. They're strong enough to appreciate your independence and the whole thing. Okay. So I would just say don't just be waiting on this Capricorn. I guess that's what I want to say, because I'm feeling like they're so wrapped up in their own life that they're not really giving enough time and energy to focus on you and how you and them might fit together correctly. They're more wrapped up in their own life right now, but I feel like you will be much more attractive to them if you're just being independent and having a good time, working at whatever you're working on in your life. And when you do talk to them, just let them know you're busy, you're staying busy. You know, I feel like that will make you a lot more attractive and interesting to them than you coming across like you're kind of playing a little waiting game with them, which you don't really need to be doing, because I do feel you really are very strong and independent anyway, bossed up. So yeah, just be your strong, independent, self-sufficient, alive self, and let them, and don't give the impression you're waiting on them, okay? Because then that causes them just to feel like they can relax and take their little time. They're better off feeling like you might move right along your path and leave them in the dust. And that would be better for this person to really appreciate how strong you are. It's like they know they're strong and have a lot together. And if they see you being very strong and having a lot together, they're going to be a little more concerned about letting you slip away. And if they do let you slip away, it's because there's somebody else for you anyway. Okay. But they could be a decent match if they get up to speed here. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, bossed up TV. And thank you for your donation. Thank you, Yi, for your donation. Yi, I'm picturing lots of business coming through your doors, okay, to your event hall. And bossed up, you're going to do good either with this Capricorn because they finally wake up, or there's going to be somebody else who can match your energy. Oh, G Covington. G, did you have? And I've got Andrea. Thank you, G. Andrea, thank you. K, is that CA is California? Thank you so much, Andrea, for your donation. Okay, G and Andrea, did you ask me a question now? That's what I need to see. I'm scrolling along here to see. G, happy Friday. I see that. Andrea, I see what. Can you please pull a card for me? Andrea K says, can you please pull a card for me to give me insight of what is to come? Let's see, Andrea. All right, this is one card, the Tower. But if you look at this Tower card, Andrea, she's standing outside of the Tower. The Tower is crumbling and falling over, and she's over in a strong position over to the side. This is telling me something is coming to an ending or just came to an ending in your life. Something that, you know, it was no longer serving its purpose in your life. You're in a strong position, though. You're not being heavily affected by this. This is just, it might brush you a little bit, you know, kind of like you feel the wind of it crumbling and falling over or whatever. But you're in a very strong position. You're moving forward in your life. Let's see what other cards we have for you. Okay, you've got the Four of Wands here from this deck. This is about having a nice romantic celebration here. So if you don't have someone special in your life, there might be someone special coming into your life who's going to be proving to you that you're the one they want to be with. You might end up getting some kind of a proposal of some sort, or just an admission of love from someone. but this person will be proving to you. They will show you in their actions their feelings for you. And you might feel kind of surprised, almost like you, like grateful, but at the same time, almost like it's like you're impressed. It's like you weren't really expecting that. Maybe you thought somebody would be talking a nice talk and then doing something else. But this person is not just talk. They're going to show you in their behavior and their actions that you're the one they want. They're at home with you. They don't need to go any further. So it looks like you might be moving on from something that wasn't good, but it didn't really affect you terribly, and moving forward to a happy love relationship or some kind of celebration with loved ones. If you're already in a good relationship, this could be a strengthening of that relationship, a renewal. If you're not in a good love relationship, this is coming your way. Let's see. And that was Andrea K. Insight of what is to come. And then let me see here. Oh, and I just picked you another card, Andrea. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. This is from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. So, Andrea, I feel like you have some good things coming your way. You've maybe had some real challenges, disappointing, something even upsetting, maybe feeling like the rug got pulled out from under you. And you've got good changes coming your way. And this card about staying optimistic, like if you're not seeing the good unfolding yet, just stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. It's like you're supposed to have changes, drastic changes for the better coming your way, Andrea. That's what I'm getting here with these cards I picked for you. Let me see. Oh, must be someone new. That's what I thought. I suspected that was. You're welcome, Andrea, and thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. All right, let's see. Wait, who else did I get a donation from? I want to make sure I'm answering the people's question that made a donation. Got Yee, Bossed Up. I'll get back to you, Bossed Up. Hold on. There's G. Covington. G, did you ask a question? Let me look for your, just got Andrea, and thank you so much for your donations. I'm very appreciative. Oh, Chris, wait a minute. I'm looking for G. Covington. Let me try to find G's question. G, did you ask me a question here? I'm looking for it. A card for October. Okay, that's what G says. A card for October. Let's see. Okay, let me see what we have for October for you, G. All right, G, you've got the Fool. This is a new beginning for you. Just going out on your own, pursuing something, not knowing exactly what's going to happen, but just having faith in the universe, having faith in yourself that you're going to do well. New ideas coming to you. To pursue something to bring you much joy and happiness. It's like you're ready for a new beginning. And so this Fool card is a good omen. Let's see if I can get another card for you. Ha 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 ha. I like this. One of my favorites. We already had that in the rating. 9 of Pentacles. So you might be embarking on some new business venture or opportunity. Could be anything, career choice, new project, whatever it is, new endeavor, and it's going to pay off for you really well, where you can just enjoy yourself. The 9 of Pentacles, enjoy all your abundance and your prosperity, have a lot of peace in your life, and truly just stop and have that attitude of gratitude that you took a risk, you took a chance, you moved forward on something, you weren't afraid, you didn't let fear hold you back because there was something in your heart and soul that you wanted to pursue. And so you're pursuing it, and you have the prosperity that goes with it. Let's see what other message we might have for you here, G. Oh, okay. This is a magical mermaid and dolphin card. Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. You see that? You might be embarking on some new challenge, new ideas, whatever this is. You might even have people telling you, oh, no, you're being foolish, or that's not realistic, or all those things people tend to say. And it's right. And then you're being rewarded for moving along on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and going after them. And then you've got the empowerment card. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful, because sometimes when the people are trying to influence you, they're making you feel less powerful when they do that, when they tell you you can't do that, you're not being realistic, whatever, So oh, G says yes. Okay, good. I'm glad if you identify with this. And thank you so much for your donation. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, G. Thank you so much. Let me see who else made a donation. Andrea, G. Covington, Bossed Up. And I think Bossed Up asked me another question. Let's see. Okay. And if anybody made a donation on my PayPal, just let me know. Give me your question too. Okay, Andrea, Bossed Up. Does that say cook? Ooh, KKK. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Wait, awesome. Let's see what else. Feel like he has no. Sometimes Bossed Up says, sometimes I feel like he has no feelings. He's caught up in himself, Bossed Up. Okay, his own life, his own world. That's what he's caught up in. Bossed Up says, I want to quit my job. Do you think I will easily find a better paying job? Okay, I feel like you're in a secure position right now, Bossed Up. Okay, if you quit your job, you need to make sure it's at least equal to or a step above. I'm feeling a step above, Bossed Up, because I do feel like you're secure where you are. They know you're a very valuable employee where you work, whether or not they act like it, they know you are. So you should look for where you are making a step up and not just going to something equal or just wanting to get out of there and go to something lower. You deserve something above where you are right now. So be looking in that direction. A step, even if it's a little step above, some kind of step up, because that's what I see for you, Bossed Up. Okay. Look at your name, Bossed Up, UP, up. You're supposed to be going up the steps. Okay. That's you. So if you don't if you're not stepping up, you're better off staying secure for now until you can make a step up, because that's where you're supposed to be going. That's what I'm getting for you. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, there's Love BS Rose. How does he feel? Wait, let me see. Love BS, anything that Spirit has for me. Christina. Oh, Jess Reed. You don't have to donate to get your question answered. I'm going through the questions, but I do answer the people who donate first, because I truly appreciate any donations. But yes, I'm going down the list here. After I take care of the ones that made a donation, then I'm going down the list for everybody else that I can get to before it gets too late. I have been on here a good while, so I am going to close it out fairly soon. Okay, let me see where we're at here. Let me go back. Let's see. La Viest. He called me for a date. How does he feel about me? La Viest, I'm not getting a real strong feeling about he. Okay? He feels lukewarm. I'm getting lukewarm, La Viest. Okay? That's what I'm getting. The person who called you for a date. So, I would say have a wait and see attitude with this person, La VS Rose. That's my feeling I'm getting. Have a wait and see, and you observe this person and see if it's somebody that's up to your standards, because I'm getting lukewarm here. All right. And I feel like is going to be someone for you that's way more than lukewarm. It's going to be wow, pizzazz, fireworks. All right. So don't settle for less. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Just you judge the person. I don't mean to say judge, but you know, you observe, you critique in your own mind, and don't whether the person's good looking or successful, it doesn't matter. You know, you want the person who's right for you. And I'm getting lukewarm from this person. That's what I'm getting. And you're supposed to have somebody that's pizzazz, fireworks. That's what you're supposed to have. Okay. Bossed Up says, awesome. Christina, Boss Up, I agree. Cap's brains are always on how to make more money, but they do fall in love. Yeah, they're capable of it. Bossed Up, sometimes I feel like he has no feelings. Covered him. Okay, did that one. Let's see. Bossed Up, I want to quit. Already did that. LaBS, Andrea, someone new. That's what I felt like. It was somebody new. And you're welcome, Andrea. Thank you. Covington, yes. Sarah, hi. WB, thank you, Sarah. Anything that Spirit has for me, please, says Sarah Starr. Okay. Sarah Starr, let's see. What's for Sarah Starr? Sarah, you've got Angel Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Sarah, what I'm getting for you is you need to develop. There's something you've had ideas about that you're interested in doing. Some kind of project, creative activity or business, might be some kind of creative endeavor that will really bring you so much happiness, and that you need to develop that in your mind more clearly and start working towards that, because I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment and just those alive feelings you want to have from your heart and soul, that joy in your heart and soul. I'm just feeling like you already, it's kind of like you have the foundation of it, but you need to just open up the doors and the windows to the universe for that bright heavenly light, because there's something wonderful that you can embark on. That's it's who you are. Who you are. That's what I'm getting, Sarah Starr. Yeah, it feels creative to me. And then you've got that angel card, which is confirming that. Let's see what other card I have for you here. Look at this, treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. See that? That ties in with what I'm getting, because you're going to feel rich inside. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. That's you, Sarah. You've got some kind of really big potential you need to let out. And it's going to bring you so much happiness and fulfillment and joy. It's in your heart and soul. Sarah says, okay, is it related to work or love? I feel like it's, Sarah, I feel like it's connected to something creative that's inside of you. So I don't feel like it's just a person you fall in love with, although I do feel like there will be somebody you're going to fall in love with, and that's going to be very nice. I don't feel like it's necessarily work. I feel like there's some other creative energy inside of you that's very fulfilling for you. You need to think about what makes you smile, what you enjoy doing, whatever activities it might be. If there's anything creative, even if it's something you did when you were little, it could be anything, painting or drawing or dancing or music or whatever, acting, performing, whatever it is, making things. There's something it's a latent talent resource that's been sleeping inside of you. That's what I'm seeing. And you need to feel it and bring it out into the open, because this is truly tying in with who you are in your heart and soul. And I'm getting something all of a sudden as I was looking inside of you and getting that feeling. I saw someone like, could this be your grandmother? Do you have a grandmother? Oh, singing, singing, singing. I love it. Do you have a grandmother who's in the spirit world that you were close to, Sarah Starr? Because I'm seeing a grandmother as I was looking inside of you and trying to figure out what this is. I just see it. It's a latent talent that's been sleeping, like it's just been there. Yes, that's what I'm getting. It's your grandmother was right. I just saw her going, yes, yes. She wants you to bring that forward. That's what I got for you. So you did have a grandmother you were close to, because that's what it looks like, because she's watching over you. She's with you. She's observing you. She wants you to bring this out in the open. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. She's right there. I'm so glad she stepped in and put in her 2 cents. I just had the image of like a grandmother. And she was, when I was looking inside of you and I saw her, seeing that I was looking there and going, yes, she needs to know this. She needs to bring this out in the open. So that's what you got to do, Sarah. That's a key to your inner joy and fulfillment and happiness in your life. That's going to open. It's like it's going to open doors. It's going to open something big for you in your life. Yeah, yeah. It is somehow the energy from this singing. It's going to attract. You're going to send out a vibration out into the universe that's going to attract so much good to you from different directions that you didn't even expect. That's what I get, Sarah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see. It's getting late. I need to close this out. Let me see who else I didn't answer yet. Let me try to answer some more questions. Let me go back. That was Sarah G. Christina LZ. Not sure what my neighbor's situation is. Possibly a divorce. We are both Aquarius. There was a kind of an attraction, but then not. But he's asked me to go to the beach. Is it platonic? No, he's interested in you, Christina. He might be divorced or something. I feel like he's accustomed to having somebody in his life and he wants to replace whatever he had before. For practical reasons, if nothing else. So don't let anybody rush you. That's what I'm getting, Christina. Don't be rushed into anything. He's trying to replace you for practical purposes, if you know what I mean. Not replace you, replace whoever he was with. I feel like he might be divorced or separated or something. But he's looking and feeling the practical matters in life, if you know what I mean. And he's looking for a replacement. And that's why he invited you to the beach. So don't drink too much when you're with him. You know, if you come home from the beach, don't have too many margaritas and do things you might regret later or whatever. Go slow if you can. And I don't feel like he's a bad person. But that's the angle I'm getting. That's where he's coming from, okay? He wants to fill those practical needs that are in his life right now. So, but you should be cautious because you don't want to get hurt or whatever, you know. And I feel like you're already in a cautious mode anyway. So, but you might have a good time. I feel like you could have a good time. And I'm feeling either divorced, separated, something, but you should ask and clarify. I mean, you know, some people might be married to somebody and they act like they're single and they feel like they're single. I'm feeling his energy and he feels like he's either divorced or available, but that's his energy I'm getting. I don't know what the official legal thing is for him, the legal status. So you ought to ask so you're not unpleasantly surprised by someone, you know. Let me see. Jess Ree. Oh, yeah, I said, no, you don't have to make a donation. The donations are appreciated, but you can ask a question. And Andrea, and he moves outside of the company. Jess says, okay. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Lovey and Esros. Jess Reed, will my finances improve? I keep feeling like I'm going to come into a windfall, but no luck yet. Okay, let's see. Will my finances improve, says Jess Ree. Jess, I feel like you got to make a major effort for your finances to improve. That's what I'm getting. There's something you got to do. There's something that you can uncover. It could be a windfall of some sort. But I feel like there's something, almost like you got to uncover something to discover something, if that makes any sense. I just pulled this card for you. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Jess, I think you need to be thinking. And then you've got break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. There's something you need to do actively to open up, to create an opening for yourself. That's what I'm seeing, Jess. There's something you need to actively do. I don't feel like it's anything gigantic, but I feel like there's some action on your part that you need to take that will open a new window of opportunity for you that will bring you more money. That's what I'm feeling like. And I'm going to need to close this out pretty soon. It's getting very late. Jess Ree. And good luck to you, Jess Ree. I'm picturing money, money, money for you, okay? Okay, Sarah, let's see. And then Christina, is there anything, Burak, anything going to happen between? Let me see, Christina, I know, let me see, Christina, anything, Burak, happen between us? Zara, someone's Venus permanently turns how they love, not the month they were born in. Oh, is this your neighbor, Christina? Is that the neighbor's name? Or is that somebody different? Oh, you think the divorce is in progress? That could well be. Oh, bossed up, I already told you now, you're in a good position and there's going to be a step up for you. So you go look around, see if you find it. But don't step down and don't step equal to where you are. Step up because that's what you're supposed to be doing. I don't believe it would be that hard for you. I feel like you're good quality, for being hired. You have good opportunities. That's what I get from you. Your energy and everything, that you're like in demand kind of person. So you could get a better paying job. I wouldn't doubt it whatsoever. So be looking around. Just make sure it's a step up because that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what I'm seeing for you. And you're welcome, Christina. How does he feel? Bell Rose, Christina. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Neighbor. Thank you, love. Didn't hear that. Jess Ree. Is it leaving my husband? Oh, you mean to make that change? No, I got a little bit of uneasy feeling about that. I mean, it might be something you need to do up ahead. That is your own decision. That's a big life decision. I don't feel like that is what I was seeing. There's something else, Jess, that you need to do. There's something else that's going to open up a new opportunity for you. I'm not getting that it's leaving your husband. I mean, you might decide to do that as time goes by. That's your choice. But I'm not feeling like that is the key right now to this abundance I see for you. There's some other choices you could be making. Christina, maybe the hurricane starts something. Oh, that could be Christina. Yeah, maybe you two can share bottles of water or something if your electricity goes out. That could be. That's a good conversation starter, a hurricane. I will. I'm going to check the news. I will, Christina. Yeah, but I am on the Gulf Coast. I hope, but I don't know. I was seeing something about some system entering the Gulf of Mexico or something. I don't know. So I will check because I'm out of the habit of watching the major news media. I just got tired of them. There's too much bad news. They just want to scare people half to death all the time. Even the Weather Channel, they want to keep people on pins and needles. So I'd rather find out when the closer something is to coming, and then start tracking it and pay attention to make sure we're all set. So, because it is hurricane season now. I know August, September, those are the most active months, it seems like. So I will check. Thanks, Christina. I think I'm going to close this one out because I've been on here almost 2 hours. If anybody is still wanting to ask me a question, Belle Rose said general love, please. Belle Rose. Oh, Belle Rose, I feel like there is somebody for you for love. There's somebody that would be okay, but I feel like there's somebody else that could be better. But there's somebody that could be okay right around you now, circulating around you. I'm getting Belle Rose. But I need to close this out because it's getting late. Oh, always forever. Just a question about Jay and what's going on with him. Haven't spoken in months. Jay. Is this a friend of yours, always forever? Is Jay a friend? I get a good feeling from Jay. That's what I'm getting, kind of a good feeling from this person. No, an ex. Okay, Jay. I get a good feeling from this person. He was very much a good friend. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because he feels good. He feels solid. Have you tried to get in touch with him just to touch bases and say hi? Because I do get good feelings, good vibes, good energy from Jay. I don't get any bad feelings towards you at all. So, oh, good night, Christina. Good night to you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. And I'm planning right now to do another one tomorrow, but I'm going to do Virgo tomorrow. And then at the end, I'll take questions of the Virgo. And it might be around 4 in the afternoon, Saturday, which is Eastern time for me. But I'll announce it too. Yeah, good night, Christina. Thank you. And he was a good friend. Yeah, I stopped talking to him. Did you two have a falling out or something? Because I get good vibes. I'm not getting a bad feeling from him. Because I don't think it would hurt to reconnect, even if you're just saying, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? Haven't talked in a while. I don't get any bad feelings about you doing that. I feel like that would be fine as a good way to reconnect, just to have a little chat or something, because I get kind of a, yeah. I don't think it would be a bad idea for you just to reconnect, say, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I was hoping to hear from him. I'm not feeling under my skin. I mean, the last contact you had, was he not being nice or something, or was he being okay? Because if he was being okay, I know I'm the type, if somebody insulted me or something, I'm not going to contact them. But if they were okay, then I don't mind checking, touching bases just to say, hi, how's it going? Yes, he was being nice. Okay, yeah, I think you ought to reach out, because I get good vibes. I don't get a bad feeling at all. And he feels like a good, solid person. That's what he feels like to me. I think you should just reach out, send a message. Hey, I was thinking about you. How's it going? Just some basic, whatever, the way you would talk, and reconnect, have some chat going on, because it would be good. It's good connection. Yeah. And I'm going to close it out, everybody. I've been on here a very long time now, so I need to close it on out. It's been almost 2 hours. And I'll be back. I'm planning to be back tomorrow for the Virgo video, if anybody's Virgo or has any of that in your chart. And then I'll take questions after the Virgo. And I thank you all so much. Thank you for your donations. I'm sorry I missed out on that guy who was trying to make a donation. I feel bad about that. I'm going to try tomorrow to post the link to my, oh, you're welcome, Bill. I'm going to try to, oh, good. Oh, you're welcome, Zara. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. I much appreciate your company and having the interactions, having the feedback. And thank you so much for those of you who made donations. Very grateful. And yeah, I'm going to try to post a link on my PayPal tomorrow, see if it'll let me put the link on there. So at least that'll be there if somebody's having problems with the super chat. And yeah, so I'll be back. I'll make an announcement. I'm hoping maybe around 4 p.m. Eastern for the Virgo, but I can't guarantee that time. I'll just see how it's going. But I'll make an announcement too. Okay. All right, Andrea, Jess, to get your questions. Wait, I'm looking at old messages there. There. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Yes. Thank you always. And I'm going to close it out, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. If you want to watch the Virgo live stream tomorrow, I'll post an announcement. I'm guessing around 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And good night to everybody. Or a good day, depending on where you are.